Three friends, Lily, Max, and Sam, skipped into the woods. Sunlight dappled through the leaves. The air smelled like pine needles and damp earth. It was an adventure waiting to happen. Lily, with her bright red boots, led the way. Max, the tallest, kept a lookout for anything exciting. Sam, the smallest, trailed behind, collecting colorful stones. They were ready for anything. Deeper they went, the trees growing taller, their branches intertwining overhead. Sunbeams slanted through the leaves, painting dancing patterns on the forest floor. Strange and beautiful flowers bloomed in every color imaginable. Some shimmered like jewels. A mischievous breeze rustled the leaves, whispering secrets in a language only the forest understood. A playful squirrel chattered from a branch above, its bushy tail twitching. The children felt small and insignificant, yet strangely at peace in this magical place. A soft growl echoed through the trees. The children froze, their hearts pounding. Peeking from behind a giant oak, they saw him. A magnificent lion with fur the color of spun gold lay basking in a sunlit clearing. He was enormous, his mane a thick ruff around his noble head. His amber eyes, wise and ancient, met theirs. The children held their breath, unsure whether to run or stay hidden. But the lion simply blinked, a low rumble in his chest, seeming more curious than threatening. As the children slowly emerged from their hiding place, a twig snapped behind them. They whirled around to find themselves face to face with another incredible creature. A tiger, its orange and black stripes blending seamlessly with the shadows, stood watching them. Its emerald eyes shone with an almost otherworldly light. The tiger lowered its head, not in aggression, but in a gesture of acknowledgement. It let out a soft chuff, a sound that was both powerful and reassuring. The children, their initial fear replaced with awe, knew they had stumbled upon something truly special. Section 5. A roar and a rumble. The lion rose to its feet, its every movement radiating power and grace. It padded towards the children, its massive head lowered. They stood their ground, their hearts pounding in their chests as the lion approached. To their surprise, the lion nudged Lily's hand with its wet nose. It let out a soft rumble, a sound that vibrated through them. The tiger, too, came closer, rubbing against Max's leg like a giant cat. The children realized these magnificent creatures meant them no harm. They were not just animals, they were guardians of this enchanted forest. Section 6. The Bridge of Whispering Leaves. The lion and tiger, now their guides, led the children deeper into the forest. They followed winding paths, sunlight filtering through the leaves above, painting the forest floor in shifting patterns of light and shadow. They crossed a babbling brook on a bridge formed by the intertwined branches of ancient trees, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. Everywhere they looked, there was something magical to discover. Giant mushrooms glowed with an inner luminescence. Butterflies with wings like stained glass fluttered through the air. The forest was alive with wonder. Section 7. A helping paw, a courageous heart. In the heart of the dense forest, the children embarked on a journey filled with unexpected challenges and heartwarming moments. They came to a raging river, its waters churning dangerously. The sound of the rushing water was deafening, and the sight of the turbulent currents sent shivers down their spines. The bridge that once stood there lay in splintered ruins destroyed by a recent storm. The children's hearts sank. The remnants of the wooden bridge were a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable fury. How would they ever get across? They pondered their options, feeling a mix of fear and determination. The river seemed an insurmountable obstacle, and doubt began to creep into their minds. The lion, sensing their dismay, stepped forward. Its majestic presence brought a sense of calm and reassurance to the children. The lion's eyes, filled with wisdom and kindness, met theirs. It lowered itself to the ground, its back forming a natural bridge across the narrowest part of the river. The children watched in awe as the lion's powerful body created a safe passage for them. Trusting the lion, Lily climbed onto its back, its golden fur warm beneath her hands. She felt a surge of courage as she held on tightly, knowing that the lion would protect her. One by one, with the tiger standing guard, the lion ferried them across the raging waters. The children felt a mix of excitement and relief as they crossed the river, their trust in the lion unwavering. Safe on the other side, the children showered the lion with hugs and thanks. Their gratitude was boundless, and they knew they had made a lifelong friend in the noble creature. They had faced their fear and emerged stronger, their friendship with the big cats deepening. The experience had taught them the value of trust, courage, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. The forest, once a place of uncertainty, now felt like a home filled with allies and adventures waiting to unfold. Section 8. The Heart of the Forest. As the children ventured deeper into the forest, the sunlight filtered through the dense canopy above, casting a magical glow on the forest path. The air was filled with the scent of pine and earth, and the sounds of rustling leaves and distant bird calls created a symphony of nature. The lion and tiger, their majestic forms moving gracefully, led the children to a hidden clearing bathed in golden light. The clearing seemed to be a world unto itself, untouched by time and filled with an ethereal beauty that took their breath away. In the center of this magical clearing stood an enormous tree, its ancient trunk wide and sturdy, its branches reaching towards the heavens like welcoming arms. The tree seemed to pulse with life, its leaves shimmering in the sunlight as if whispering secrets of the forest. This was the heart of the forest, a place of peace and ancient magic. The tranquility of the clearing was palpable, and the children could feel the weight of centuries of wisdom and history in the air. The children felt a sense of awe and tranquility wash over them. They stood in silence, their eyes wide with wonder, taking in the beauty and serenity of the place. It was as if the forest itself was welcoming them, inviting them to be a part of its timeless story. The air hummed with unseen energy, a magical force that seemed to connect everything in the clearing. The sunlight created a mystical atmosphere, casting shimmering patterns on the forest floor and making the entire scene look like a dream. They knew they were standing on sacred ground. The feeling of reverence was overwhelming, and they could sense that this place was special, a sanctuary where the natural world and the mystical were intertwined. The lion and tiger, their eyes shining with wisdom, seemed to understand the unspoken questions in their hearts. They stood watchful and protective, their presence a comforting reminder that the children were not alone in this enchanted place. This was a place where dreams took flight and anything was possible. The children felt their imaginations soar, their hearts filled with hope and wonder. In the heart of the forest, they discovered a world where the impossible became possible, and where their dreams could truly come to life. Section 9. Farewell, friends. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows through the trees, the children knew it was time to go. With heavy hearts, they said their goodbyes to the lion and tiger. The bond they had forged in this magical place would stay with them forever. The lion nuzzled Lily's hand one last time, its golden eyes filled with warmth. The tiger rubbed against Max's leg, its purr a rumbling symphony. They watched as the children turned and walked away, their small figures growing smaller and smaller until they disappeared amongst the trees. Section 10. Echoes in the Wind. Back in their own world, the sun setting on the horizon painted the sky in hues of orange and pink. The children walked hand in hand, their steps slow and deliberate. They didn't speak, but the memory of their adventure lingered in their hearts, a silent bond that connected them. They carried the magic of the forest within them, a magic that was more than just the sights and sounds. It was the echoes of a lion's roar, powerful and majestic, and a tiger's purr, soft yet commanding, forever etched in their memories. They knew they would never forget the lessons they had learned in that enchanted place, lessons about friendship, courage, and the strength found in unity. They had learned the importance of respecting all creatures, great and small, understanding that every life had its own value and story. The forest had whispered its secrets to them, secrets carried on the wind, rustling through the leaves and branches. And as they walked away, they knew they would carry those secrets with them always, a reminder of the magic and wisdom of the forest. They turned back for one last glance, their hearts full of gratitude and wonder, knowing that the forest would always be a part of them. The echoes in the wind would guide them, remind them of the beauty and mystery of the world, and inspire them to live with kindness and courage. And so, with the sun setting behind them, they walked into the distance, ready to face whatever adventures lay ahead, forever changed by the echoes in the wind. Section 11. Braver than before. Lily, Max, and Sam were different now. They had faced their fears and discovered a strength they never knew they possessed. The world seemed a little brighter, the air a little sweeter. They had touched the magic of the wild and emerged braver than before. And though they knew they might never see the lion and tiger again, they carried the spirit of the forest in their hearts. They would always remember the golden lion and the striped tiger, their friends and protectors in a world where magic whispered on the wind,